Hello, my name is Teacher Sylvia with Options for Learning, and today's story titled The Rainbow Fish, and it is written and illustrated by Marcus Pfister. And this story was written in another part of the world called Switzerland in another language. So to translate in English was a person named J. Allison James, who wrote this story for us to enjoy in English. So why do you think he's called the rainbow fish? Take a look at his scales. What do you see? Different colors, just like a rainbow, right? What colors are on the rainbow, do you know? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So let's hear the rainbow fish's story. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just any ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. And aren't they beautiful? So there's a new color for you, silver. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would all call. "Come on and come play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. Do you think that was a nice thing of the rainbow fish to do? If he has friends here asking them to play and he just swam past them. What would you do if somebody asked you to play? One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." What do you think the rainbow fish is going to say? And I think the small fish asked in a very nice way. I heard him say, "Please." Well, let's see what our rainbow fish says. "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the rainbow fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. So there he goes by himself. Do you think that was a very nice thing to do? And when the other fish found out, they were like, maybe he's not a very nice fish to play with. So they avoided him. And how do you think that made him feel? What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish, "but if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. You see the eyes? Can you see the octopus? So there he is, coming out. So here we're in the ocean. We have ocean animals like a fish, an octopus, a sea snail, and a crab. Let's find out what the octopus says. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus in a very deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." So advice means suggestions or ideas, and it sounds like the octopus suggested for the rainbow fish to share with the other fish. Do you think that's the right advice? Would you advise the rainbow fish to do the same? Make the same ideas or suggestions? "I can't," the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I would have missed just one. So it sounds like he's going to share with him. And he's following the advice of the octopus. Do you think that's a good idea for him to share? And how do you think the small fish is going to feel now? Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he took the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. So that peculiar, different feeling that the rainbow fish was feeling might have been happiness. It felt really good to share with somebody else. You know, things make us happy, but it's nice to make others happy as well. Do you think that was a good decision? Would you decide to share something that meant a lot to you? Take notice how you feel next time you do. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. Do you think that rainbow fish is going to share with everyone? The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right. The more he gave away, the more delighted he became. And when the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. So he did decide to share. Do you think that was the right thing to do, sharing with all the other fish, even though he was left with not that many shiny scales anymore? He might not be the most beautiful fish, but he sure is happy, right? And that happiness can make someone very beautiful. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come on, come play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. He has all these new friends to play with. And when we play with others, how do we feel? It's pretty fun. We feel pretty good, pretty happy to be in the company of others. The end. So in our story, the rainbow fish had something that meant a lot to him, and he struggled to share, but in the end he learned sharing was a good thing. It made him feel even better inside. What do you think? Hope you enjoyed the story. See you next time. Thank you.